Louisa.
Hello everyone, my name is Kasim. Welcome to the $1 Million Challenge. So in today's video, we are going to talk about Tesla stock. We're going to do my Tesla updates. This is where I open the curtain and I share with you how my Tesla holding is going. My Tesla stock holding, I'm going to share with you how the portfolio is going. So this is what we're going to do in today's video. So today's video is going to be nice and short and sweet. So we're going to talk about some of the new product that Tesla introduced recently. And we are just going to do an update on my account. Those are the two things that I'm going to talk about. Now, before we get into it, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. I always say this whenever I show numbers of my investments. I'm not a financial advisor. All I do on this channel is to share with you what I'm doing with my money. Because the theme of the channel is to get my money, show you guys, my audience, my process of getting my investment asset all the way up to $1 million. And hopefully I might inspire some people to follow along in the journey and do something similar as to what I'm doing for themselves. That is by their own choosing, not with me telling you what to do. This is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes, and that's it. So first thing first, we are going to get into some of the new products that Tesla just released. They just released 2 new products that we're going to get into in today's video. As you guys know, on this channel, I do not cover the news much. I don't, once in a while I cover it. I just trying to focus more on the company. What the company is up to themselves, that's what I try to focus on for the most part on this channel. That is, so if the company come out with new products, I'm going to talk about it. Whatever, if they come out with like blowout quarters or, you know, their production numbers, I just trying to drill down to exactly what the company is doing and trying to talk about it, bring my point of view, why I still think the company is still a good company to invest in, and why I'm still investing some more money into the company. So right here, this is one of Tesla's latest products, and as you can see right up here, it's basically sold out already. Okay, this is the Cyber Quad. This goes with the Cyber Truck. Okay, these are Cyber Quads for kids. You know, this product basically got sold out. That's what you guys saw in the introduction to the video. This is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. I think a lot of people will get it for the kids. Obviously, it's sold out, so a lot of people probably got it for their kids already. And you know, things like this is what Tesla do once in a while. They just throw it out there, and you know, it's pretty cool. I think it looks good. They have the adults. They have the ones for adults, as you guys all know. That is the one that's coming with the Cybertruck for adults. So yeah, that is pretty much it with the product. You guys saw the video in the intro with this video right here. That is the advertising video intro. So I think the product is pretty cool. Like it don't really go too fast. It's an ATV. I think they contracted this product out. It go up to 15 miles an hour. You know, it goes 15 miles. I'm sorry, 15 miles in range, and it goes up to 10 miles an hour. And it's basically made for kids 8 years old and older. I think it's pretty cool. You know, you guys look at it, it's pretty cool. It's nice. I like it. And you know, it's a pretty good price for an ATV like this, electric ATV. I think it's pretty cool. They came out with the products, people bought it, sold out. I'm sure there's gonna be, once they get the product, there's gonna be YouTube videos on how to put it together and everything. So I wanted to get one, but then I'm like, I'd rather get the stock. The stock has been going down lately. I would rather get the stock. Anyways, I'm waiting for the adult one anyways, the one that comes with the Cybertruck. I'm willing to wait because in the future, I'm getting the Cybertruck and I'm also getting the HCV as well for adults in the future. So that'll be really, really cool. Let's go on to the next product that they just released. So the next product that they also recently released is the Cyber Whistle. Okay, so we getting a lot of Cybertruck theme going on recently. So it's a Cyber Whistle, and obviously, you know, Elon and Tesla, they like to put out a lot of things like this. I'm sure this has some sort of hidden meaning, of which I don't really know, but it's probably whistleblower or something like that, because they've had a lot of cases with stuff like that recently, but we don't know how that goes. I just like to work with facts on this channel. So anyway, so this is the product. It would have been nice to have this and just use it as a prop, but I didn't jump on this long enough and it got sold out. And I'm sure on the secondary market is going for a higher price now. So, you know, it's pretty simple. It's just a whistle in the shape of a Cybertruck, and this is where it comes in. Nothing special. So right here, it's just another product, another thing that is a collector's item. It's a collector's item. People jumped on it. Obviously, they jumped on it. They bought it out, bought the whole thing. You know, I don't know how many Tesla had, but people jumped on it. They bought out all the products. They bought it out. So anyways, here's another product. It's going to obviously add up to Tesla's bottom line for their Q4 earnings. So remember, they just dropped the Cyber Whistle. God knows how much money they made from it. And, you know, Tesla has the ability to come out with all these niche products. And, you know, they end up making so much money from those niche products. So with that being said, we've seen their new product. I don't know exactly how much of each of those products they sold, the Cyber Quad or the Cyber Whistle. I don't know how much of each they sold, but it's still a hot product that they put out there, and it's sold out in hours. Okay, they sold it out, and obviously it's gonna add to the bottom. It's gonna add to the, you know, bottom line for Q4. So I think that would be good. Another catalyst for the stock, even though it's very minute. You know, Tesla is a $1.1 trillion company right now. So a small sale like that will still be very small, but hey, something still adds to the bottom line. So what we're going to do now is we are going to look at my Tesla stock holding. So what I do with this portfolio here is, for those of you guys that you're new and you don't know much about what I do with this portfolio, basically what I do is I put in $30 every day into Tesla stock. I've been doing this for roughly a year, coming up to a year and a half. And what I'm going to show you now is the results of that. You know, I do that. I've been doing that for a while now, and it's been paying off. You know, it's been paying off. If you guys look at this right here, look at this 248% return ever since I started this. If you guys check out the dates here, March 19, 2020, started with $349. So far, I've put in a total of 14,000 into Tesla stock, and that it has basically generated in profit. It has generated $10,000 so far. Even though Tesla stock is down today, and we're gonna go into a quick you know, breakdown of Tesla stock price, the price action. We're gonna do that in a little bit, but before we get into that, let's take a look at how the performance has been doing. So first and foremost, this is the positions right here. This is the current stock holding that I have. I have 24 shares, 24.4. It's growing. I want to get to that 100, 200 shares, you know, as soon as possible. Tesla is a $1.1 trillion company. $1,000. It was down $65 today, 6%. So the volatility in Tesla stock, it's very, very real. So you have to be willing to deal with the volatility. The market is filled with people, and with people there are psychology. You know, a bunch of people would think it's a buy, a bunch of people would think it's a sell, and in the long run, is whoever's belief that is gonna win. You know, if you think it's a sell and you sell it now, and you know you get out of the stock, long run, the people that are still in it, they end up winning. And it could be reversed. You could think it's gonna go up forever, and then it start going down forever. So nobody knows. The most important thing is you have to look into the business, keep up with the business, like I just showed you guys with their new product. Trying to keep up with that, trying to bring those information to you guys if you don't know already. But yeah, so let's see here. This is the total cost of what I paid, you know, $14,000, and I've made $10,000 so far. So let's run through the performance, you know, so we get a snapshot of how volatile the stock is, how it has performed. So anyways, we have 1 day here is down $1,500. For the week is down 19, and for the month is down almost $600. Let's just round it up. And for the past 3 months, this is the one quarter, 3 months is up 5,000. Even though the volatility on it has been high recently, the past month, it's been going up. As you guys see here, at some point it was at $27,000. It went as low as 24, and then it went back up again. Then it's going back down. To me, it really don't matter. I still buy. I'm going to show you guys my transaction in a bit. Yeah, so we have in 3 months here, we're up $5,000. In 1 year, this is the past year from when I'm recording this video, we up 7,200, and all time is up $10,000. So, you know, like, you know, the stock is a very, very volatile stock, but that is one of the reasons why I'm dollar cost averaging into it, because nobody knows what the price will be 6 months from now. Everything all depend on how the company executes, how they get things done. But I believe that they are going to get it done. There's a lot of catalysts coming up next year for them. They have 2 factories coming up. They have vehicles planned, their vehicles coming up. The Q4 earnings call will be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to that. That's in late January of next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's get into the transactions so you guys can see the breakdown of every single shares that I've been buying, how much I've been putting in. Give me a second. So here's a quick brief of my Tesla buys, okay? These are on a daily basis. If you guys look at the dates here, you know, 9, 8, 7. I basically buy every day. The days that I miss, let's say I forgot to buy today, I'll probably buy in the afternoon or buy double the next day. But you guys see the transaction here, 29. But I put in roughly $30, but sometimes they buy just under $30 for me. But this is how the transaction goes in. Today, this day was really down a lot, and I was able to put in 1,200. But I've just been putting in $30 for the most part, as you guys see here. Let's go to the next page. Trying to go all the way to September. You guys see, boom, boom, boom. When I do this updates, I always try to go back a couple months so you guys can see that, you know, this is real here. This is the performance for me. This is how, you know, my Tesla, this is how I've been able to accumulate my Tesla stock, you know, pretty much the same way. And it's played out very well for me. And I think for the long term, it's going to play out even better. So as I said earlier, let's take a quick look at Tesla's price action. This is Tesla's stock price, okay? And what we can see here, we can see that Tesla is basically in a range. If you guys look to the left, at the very bottom here, at the very bottom right here, this is around 795 roughly to about 1,076. So we can see that every time Tesla stock price comes close to this price here, it usually just go back up. Like it happened here, it happened here, it happened here, and it happened here. So it's kind of creating a floor whereby it looks like the stock price don't want to go below $1,000 roughly. And right now we're at 117. So next week would be a crucial point to see what would happen. Even though we're just forming a lower lows, they call it lower lows. Basically, that's when, you know, every time the stock goes down and it goes up again and it comes back down, it never goes higher than the previous high that it's had. So for example, this area here, this one was a little bit lower than the previous area. This top here was a little bit lower than here. This top here was a little bit lower than here. So it's forming a lower lows. We'll see what's gonna happen. If we keep on going down, I would definitely be buying some more. You know, at this point, Tesla stock price under $1,000, you know, 9, 8, 7, I'm going to be buying on the way down, because next year is going to be a good year for Tesla, and I think the stock will blow past you know, the very top that we had here, which is $1,243 at this point right here. So I think Tesla's stock price will blow past that. You know, another 6 months from now, when, you know, this whole thing goes down a little bit with COVID, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So my price prediction is I'm just going to keep an eye on the stock, because nobody really knows what the stock price is going to do. Elon is still selling because he needs to sell a certain amount to pay his tax back. And on the flip side, he bought a lot more as well. As he sold some to pay his tax, he bought some more. No, people are not actually talking about it. He actually owns a little bit more stock now, so that's a good thing for the long run. If Elon is buying, I'm buying. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on the stock price for next week, and I think over time we'll be able to. Over time, the stocks still have a long way to go, but at the moment, it's basically in a range, and we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching. Appreciate all that you do for the channel. Appreciate you for that. If you like what I do here, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, see you later. Love you all. Bye.